So, more Ozzy news. It's actually more Doug news. I I realized the other day that because of my Ozzy post, the one where I said Sharon will probably send Ozzy's corpse on tour so she can make more money, I lost 10 friends off my Facebook friends list. And I thought about that, and I think, you know what? That's probably best. Because I consider anybody on my Facebook page more than just a Facebook number. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Because most of the people on my Facebook page, either A, they're from my hometown or close by. B, I met them playing music because I played music professionally for over 30 years. I met a lot of people. Or C, met them through comedy or comedy-related work. So, I'm not saying I know all 5,000 of them, but I know a bunch of them, and I like them all. They wouldn't be there if I didn't like them. That being said, if I say something on your Facebook page and we've been friends for a while and it pisses you off, I expect debate. I've never posted something on somebody's Facebook page, you jerk, you asshole, and then defriend them. I've never done that. Even in my political leanings, which most of you know how I lean, I try just to not think about that when it comes to my friends, because some of my friends on my Facebook page I've known for 40 years. I'm not going to defriend them because they disagree with me or because I don't like one of their choices. There's a guy on my page every day we kind of argue back and forth about it. My buddy Tony Lilly. We argue all the time. We ain't never defriended each other. We still talk to each other. We still tell each other we love each other, because we're brothers. And I had somebody on my Facebook page the other day. She's a girl I know from Wilmington. And I remember when I met her, I just met her. I was single at the time. I met her. I was like, wow, she's hot. I want to be friends with her. And we just became buddies. Never went out, never did anything. She posted on my page the other day that the song my band played wasn't good. She didn't say the word sucked, but she made it pretty clear that wasn't up to snuff. Did I defriend her? Did I call her names? Did I get pissed? No. I left her comment there. We're still friends. She's commented since. You don't agree with everything your friends do. You never, even when we were 8th grade. We didn't agree with everything our friends did. But you got to give leeway, man. You got to be flexible. I know I'm not in a lot of things. I know I'm hot-headed about a lot of stuff, but I'm not mad at anybody who doesn't agree with me on stuff. That's what the world's full of. I don't want everybody in my life to agree with me, okay? I don't want just all white people in my life. I don't want just all straight, normal Americans in my life. I want every kind of people in my life. I want to agree with people, and I want to learn from the disagreement. I know that might not sound coherent, but it makes sense to me. I'm a live and let live guy. I haven't always, that's not always been my policy, I reckon. I think I've always been a nice guy. But this whole thing of just getting pissed off and cutting people off out of your life, there's a reason to do that sometimes. There's a reason to get toxicity out of your life. Trust me. I've been both. I've been the toxic one, and I've been the one that needed to get away from the toxic one. So I know both ends of it, I feel like I'm a good person, but I've been a bad everything. I've been a bad husband. I've been a bad friend. I've been a bad brother. Been a bad dad. Been a bad musician. Been a bad video maker. But, it all comes around. You learn from it. I learned from my mistakes. I made a shitload of them. And if I could go back and do it all over again, I'd probably do this. Hopefully I could fix it, but what I'm saying is noticing that those 10 people defriended me on Facebook, I think that's probably best. And I'm not saying that because I don't like people. I like people. I do like people. I like all different kinds of people. But if I say something as innocuous as a horrible person like Sharon Osbourne is, proven over and over she's a horrible, thieving person. Okay? If I say something just a little funny about her taking her dead husband on the road to make money, that's not a real big thing to say. Okay, if I'd have said something like the Pope, the dog collar, and mashed potatoes, and the sphincter muscle, and skin, I mean, I could understand that. I don't even know what I just said, but what I'm saying is, to be pissed off over me saying something about Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne when maybe a half a dozen to a dozen people on my page have ever met them, it's best we part ways. As for all you others, I love y'all. Thank you for doing what you've done for me on Facebook and YouTube and all that other stuff. Everybody has been so good to me, and I'm trying to make this YouTube a job along with my comedy, and it ain't easy. And I need all the followers and subscribers I can get, but I don't want the wrong ones. I don't want to let you down. So if something like that bothers you, it's probably best we don't hang out. Other than that, be well. Thank you for being on my list and subscribe to me and all that. And when things change, I'm going to reward everybody for it. And I mean that in every way you can possibly imagine. Thanks.